Here we are, I've had a nice haircut. So we've got this eucalyptus here, and what it's got is a union down here that could potentially grow up and become included bark between these two stems, which for these dicots, when they put on secondary growth and they grow in girth, in here could potentially grow up and start pushing against each other. So what we had, this location, there was an arborist report came in for a Cert 5 arborist of some sort, came in and marked this tree for removal, this eucalyptus, because potentially in the future it could cause problems. So the client wasn't happy with that because it's a nice place and they got lots of people running around and they want to retain the trees. So what they did is they got a second arborist to come in and do a second report. And what the second arborist did was he identified that this could be a fault, but there's ways to manage a tree. So it's always better to manage a tree and retain it rather than remove it. So what we've done, I'll take you back for a further look. I don't know if you can see this up there, but there was two main leaders, co-dominant stems. So what we've done is we've done what's called a redundancy prune. So we've gone up and taken the top third out of the one on this side, roughly the top third, took it back to one of the bigger branches that was no less than 1/3 the diameter of what we're removing it from, and then tip pruned the other big branch that was on there. So we didn't touch the secondary leader, we only pruned about 1/3 off the one we want to slowly prune back. So what this means is now the tree will realize it's lost a bit and will focus more energy into growing the other stem that we've not touched. And then in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, whatever time we come back or someone comes back, they'll take it down a little bit more if the arborist decides that's what needed. So that's a redundancy prune, to slowly bring it down and redirect the growth into the other leader. This is good because we can keep the tree and potentially, seeing how the tree grows, the other leader that we leave will grow in girth, and the one we're pruning back won't have as much nutrients and growth chemicals, whatever that stuff is, to increase its growth, increase its girth and height. So it will reduce it over a staged few years. And potentially we might be able to take it down to a point, we won't have to do a big cut down there. We can just leave the tree. So there's many ways to prune a tree. If you do get a report or someone saying it needs to be removed, then get a second opinion and understand that there's many ways to skin a cat. All right, on to the next job.